Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. How are we today? Happy Sunday. A little bit late for my daily live today. Dominica and I went out trail running this morning, so getting it done now for you. It is going to be a fairly relaxed one today. We're going to be doing a couple of yoga poses. We're also going to be talking about organising your week. Something that I've been doing a little while, called a Big Rocks, which I picked up from an old business mentor a while back, which is every week I sit down with a to-do list at the start of the week and I work out a couple of big tasks that I need to get done. So we're going to talk about that as we go through some yoga. Another thing, guys, so I've been doing these lives for about, 16 days now, so this is daily life number 16. And after experimenting a little bit, looking at engagement, I'm going to be going live at 7 a.m. every day from now on, unless I'm at an event, which sometimes I am. But I will be live 7 a.m. every single day. So if you can, join me. I'm at Australian Eastern Standard Time, so Queensland, Australia. We would love to see you on the lives. Now, we're going to go through a couple of different yoga poses today. There is a little bit of alignment thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a warrior one, both sides, and then a triangle pose, both sides. So if you're unfamiliar with yoga, just try and follow along best you can. If you are super unfamiliar with it, I recommend doing some yoga. You will benefit a fair bit. So we'll start out in warrior one. So what we're going to do, I'll try and get the best sort of angle here. So I'm going to keep my rear foot like 45 degrees and my front foot forward. So I'm in like this long lunge position, right? Now I'm squaring my upper body up to the direction that I'm facing, and then I'm bringing my arms up and just putting a slight bend in my back here. Now you can go sort of as far as you want. I'm pretty happy here because I was trail running this morning and my calves are tight as fuck. So they're going to be getting a little bit of a stretch out. And we're going to hold this for about a minute, then we'll have 15-20 seconds off, and then we'll go to the next pose. We'll actually go straight into the other side. And so this idea of this Big Rocks. So every week I try and pick a couple of big things that I need to get done that week that are going to advance me in some way, shape or form. So it might be some sort of business goals, or it might be anything. It might be that particularly, that workout that I always put off that I'm going to make sure I go and do, my long run or whatever it is that I put off. I'm going to make sure that I focus on doing that. Now, over the time, you might find that you can get a little bit lower into these poses, so it's a good idea to try. We're going to slowly come out of that. We'll just shake that off a little bit. We're going to go the other way, so I'll sort of turn this way and hopefully give you a bit of a different angle. But so basically we've got this this sort of Big Rocks idea, and what I want you to do, your task for this week, is think about something today, some task, big task that you've been putting off, something that you've known you've had to do for a while and you just sort of keep kicking it to the corner and you're just ignoring it. And I want you to think about it. Think about how much time it's going to take to get that task done, and block out some time and fucking get it done. So put it in your calendar, do whatever you have to do, tell your partner that you're going to need that little bit of time to get it done. Set yourself up to win, and just fucking make it happen. And I promise you, you will feel better after you do that. So, Warrior One is a fucking great pose. Next one we're going to go into is a triangle. So what we're going to do here, we're going to keep our right foot. I'll just take a few steps back so that you can see me on Facebook. The right foot is going to stay sort of straight facing forwards. My left foot is going to come out like this, and we're going to keep everything. So it's going to be turned sort of 90 degrees to my body. I'm then going to come up. I'm going to come out like this, and then over. And now we just hold this position. We try and get our upper back as perpendicular to the floor as we can. And this position, if you're doing it right, should really fucking light up in a lot of places. So, yeah, it's a really powerful thing if you can get yourself into the habit of doing this. There's a book that I read a while back that was pretty, it was really short, but it was just an interesting thing. It was called Eat That Frog, or something like that, Eat This Frog. But basically it's this idea that you've got this, all these tasks that you need to get done. And usually you've got a couple of things that you don't want to get done in the morning, but you have to get them done, like whether it's the sales calls or with your fucking workout or whatever it is. It's this idea that you just do that shit thing first. So you just make yourself do it. Whatever it is, I don't know, making the content, doing your work, I don't know what your job is, but I'm sure it doesn't matter what it is that you do, you've got certain parts of your day that you look forward to less than others. So the idea is that you get that shit hard thing done at the start. I'm going to go into the other side now. So we've squared those feet off. Yeah, so you get that shit thing done, and this will sort of just give you some good momentum. There's this idea about, Andrew Huberman put up something, I shared it on my story a day or two ago, about if you're stuck without like momentum and you can't get motivation to do something, try and go and do something. Like if you're procrastinating a task, try and do something way more difficult before it. And I've been doing this with my ice bath. So the ice bath literally is a fucking ice bath. It's about 0.9 degrees at the moment. It's disgusting. Getting in there is not pleasant. I feel fucking great after, but it's not a fun thing to do. And if I'm like finding myself a little bit slow to start in the morning, if I can just do like 5 minutes of movement, like brisk exercise, and then jump in the ice bath, I'm like ready to fucking go after that. It sort of just gives me this kickstart. It's really fucking great. So try and find that difficult thing that you can do. Your task this week is just to find one thing that you've been putting off, schedule some time, get it done this week. But this principle works really well all the time. I do it every day. I usually make a to-do list, and then I star 1 or 2 things on the list that are like my first thing. This needs to get fucking done now. Today I went for a run. As soon as I got back, I made my to-do list. I had to do some programming for 2 clients. So I was like, star, done. Catch up with those clients, make sure they're on track, and then I start doing the rest of my content. And the daily live was less important than the programming for those clients. So that's the way that I sort of prioritize my time. So, as I said, guys, from tomorrow morning, we are going to be doing the daily lives at 7 a.m. every single day on Instagram, the One More At Facebook page, and the YouTube channel. So we would love it if you join us. If you are at the Facebook, I can see comments. If you're on Instagram, I can sort of see comments. I'm a little bit fucking blind, but let me know questions before I go live. Let me know what you want to see and hear from me, and I'll do my best to accommodate. Happy Sunday, guys.